Getting rid of negative thinking is much easier than you think. Because if you think about it, that negative thinking, it's really just some logic that you have in your mind, but how logical is it really? So in this video, I'm going to explain 3 different ways that you can use your unconscious mind to easily get rid of negative thinking. My name is Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so you can have success. And success is here, so you might as well get rid of your negative thinking and be ready for it. The thing is with negative thinking is 95% of the thoughts, around 95% of the thoughts that we have today, you're going to have the same thoughts tomorrow. This is because 95% of what you do is going on in the unconscious mind. These are all programs that you have. So a lot of this negative thinking, it's just programs that you've had from when you were a child or you picked up from other people, and you never really thought to install new logic and new thinking in your mind. So with these 3 things I'm about to show you, you can easily get rid of these programs so that you can think big or you can think bigger. There's no sense in dealing with any sort of limitations or negative thinking when you can easily clear these thoughts out and you can fill your mind with new choices, opportunities, and possibilities. So let's get right into the different techniques so you can put in some new logic, some new rational thoughts in your mind showing you that you can achieve what you want. The key is with these techniques is if you get rid of the negative thought, great. What do you still need to do? You still need to take action and focus on what you want. So it's important that you get rid of the negative thought, yes, and that you still focus on what you want in the future so that you can have new automatic thoughts and feel really good about this. So the first technique is you're going to imagine in front of you is your negative thought. And alongside this negative thought is a question mark out in front of you. So imagine that. Give that question mark a size, a color, a shape, a texture, a material. That negative thought, have it be some sort of feeling, some intensity. And then once you create all that, you're going to push it far away from you, further and further and further away from you, so you can hardly feel the emotional charge of the negative thought and it feel like it doesn't even matter to you. And then you're going to look either to the left or to the right, so either side, in this big open space. There's lots of open space here. There's really nothing at all. And you're going to imagine in this open space new choices, new opportunities, and new possibilities that you maybe haven't considered before. Because a lot of times a negative thought, you get stuck in that negative thought. However, what can you think instead? What can you do instead? What can you feel instead? What opportunities and possibilities are there? Because it's not so much that we're limited by what we think we want to do and can't do. We're often limited by the things that we haven't even considered yet. So you can use this time to focus on these new choices, opportunities, and possibilities. Because a lot of the times with negative thinking is people use negative thinking to motivate themselves. So anytime you get rid of negative thinking or clear out negative thoughts, you want to install something positive in there so you can feel good and go after your goals with pleasure. So that's the first one. You get the question mark, you push it out, and then you look either to the left or right, whatever side you want, and you focus on the new choices, opportunities, and possibilities that you have. The second one, you're going to imagine yourself in a nice big open meadow, some nice green grass, flowers, whatever's there. And there's going to be a shallow stream with water flowing through it, a big bright blue sky with a big white puffy cloud. And you can imagine your negative thoughts going into either the stream or onto the big white puffy cloud. If your negative thoughts, you can empty out as many as you want. You can empty out as many of those thoughts as you want, and they'll go down the stream. They'll drift away in the stream. If they go into the cloud, you can imagine that cloud slowly fading away. It's slowly fading away. So you're going to use visualization to get rid of these thoughts and imagine something else. And after you get rid of the thoughts, again, think of what you want to learn from this, what you want to feel instead, what you want to do instead, what new choices, opportunities, or possibilities are there. Always bring that in so you have new motivation to go after your goals. And then when you bring in the new stuff, that also helps you have the same 95% of those thoughts going forward in the future. So you can always feel and think and experience those things instead. Because remember, getting rid of negative thoughts is one thing. However, you still need to take action, so you still need to work on your thinking. Doesn't mean you have to take so much physical action. You just need to think about good things, and that includes focusing on what you want. So that's really the second one. So those two are really, really easy. Now, the third one, it's sort of similar to the last one. However, you're going to think of a place that you want to go, a place that you've been, a place that you just make up in your imagination, a place of fantasy, whatever that is. And as you construct or remember this place in your mind, there's going to be something very interesting that happens. This is a place where negative thinking doesn't exist. So it's not possible to have any negative thinking here. And know that any time throughout the day, you can think of this place and think of the new choices, opportunities, and possibilities here. So you're going to want to think of what you want instead here as well. However, negative thinking does not exist. So any time throughout the day that a negative thought pops in your mind, if this happens in the future, because it's not impossible that a negative thought can pop in your mind, think. A negative thought can't exist here. I'm in a place where negative thinking doesn't exist. And once you get in the habit of doing this, your unconscious mind, it just needs a little repetition for a habit to be installed. It'll be used to not having negative thinking around. So those are 3 different techniques. The whole idea is to use some way to clear out the negative thinking. And then afterwards, you bring in new choices, new opportunities, and new possibilities. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who's been commenting, who's been watching the videos, subscribing, who's been, just recommending different things that they want to see, hear, and feel. It really keeps me going making these videos. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.